The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
I'm happy about that. Of course, I'm very happy. Alfie is a very good central back. He's progressing a lot, in my opinion. I think he's better player now because he's doing different things now, comparing with the past. We are happy to help him to progress also, but all the credit is to him because he's a team worker. He's a player with the quality. He's one of the best central backs that is playing the Premier. I said this in the past. I didn't want to interfere, of course, in the work of my colleague when asked me if I think that he deserved to go or not. But I said in that moment when someone asked me, I said that he's a player that is completely ready to play in high level because he's a good player and he's progressing. He's a player not just a good defender because he's a really good defender. It was a good defender. But he's a player nowadays better and better to start to build in the attack. And in the modern football, you need central backs that start playing from the back if you want to play with quality.
And do you think now he has a very good chance of going to the World Cup?
This I don't know again. So this is I don't know what I can say. That is a player ready to play in the high level. Is absolutely ready to play. And now the decisions will be to my colleague. My job is try to prepare my players and try to progress them, to put them in the good level. After the decisions to play in my team is to me. The decisions to play in the national teams belongs to the managers of the national teams.
One more question on internationals. Conor Roberts in the Wales squad for the first time. What's your reaction?
No, I'm very happy also. So he's a boy, as you know, we bring him back from Millsburg when opened the transfer window. He's doing really well. He plays very good games. He's progressing also. He's doing better and better. A boy from the academy make us very happy. Welsh boy playing in the Premier and also receive a call to the national team. It's fantastic, as you understand, to Swansea.
Very tough game for you at Huddersfield. Any injuries picked up in that match, Charles?
No, absolutely. Just the punishment from Jordan that will be out of the game. And as you know, Andrea, you and Andy King, they can't be involved. After this, all the players are available. No, and it's not too much, so I must tell you. It's not too, and we must bring players from under 23 again to compose the 18, like in the previous game of the Cup. But it's not a problem.
You mentioned Jordan Ayew's unavailability. Having looked at that sending off now, have you changed your mind at all?
No, I didn't change my mind completely. I was not exactly when I said after the game that I said two things that look like when I saw it. It is a discuss of the ball very hard with two players with the fits in exactly the same position, because it was exactly what I saw it from the image from my assistants that they gave me. I didn't saw after the contact what happened. So after the contact. When they have the same fits, the fits in the same position, Jordan taking the knee of the player from Huddersfield, and the player of Huddersfield take with the fit on the leg of my player. So they are the contact of the both. So I still with the same opinion that there is a red card to the both. In my opinion, is my opinion to the both.
So you decided not to appeal because of...
Because we can't appeal saying that you can't give a red card to my player because you don't give to another. So we don't want nothing bad to Huddersfield player and to Huddersfield also, so we don't have nothing against them. We just try to save our player, and we can't do that because it was obvious that was a red card, so we decided to don't appeal.
What have you made of Tottenham this season?
Tottenham is a very, very hard team to play against. They lose very few games so far. Will be a game against David against Goliath, absolutely sure. We play against them in the one game that I think in this moment you are better in this moment comparing when we play against them to the Premier. In that moment, maybe I can give to them maybe 90% of the chances to win. Maybe it's just 10%, and I said that we'll hug the 10%. I think in this moment, if I said that we have maybe 30% of chances, and I think it's correct because we are progressing with more confidence. We are playing better, with better dynamic, but still a big gap between the both teams. We know that is 30 to 70. We don't win since 91, I think. 91, we don't win any game to Tottenham. So since Swansea arrived to the Premier, we never win a game to Tottenham. In the game, they will be absolutely sure the favourites. They have responsibilities about the cup because they are out of the Champions League now and also to the Premier. They are not discussing, so it's the trophy that they are discussing. But even this, they will be absolutely sure the favourites, absolutely sure. But this is nothing because it's make them favourites or pressure or not is the same because in the practice, I said all the time, we'll be on the pitch. Two players play against another and try to win. We'll do our best to try to win the game. Explore the very weak points that they have, and try to cover a lot of strong points that they have. Will be a game like that. At the end, let's see, because as you know, we'll be ready to the game. We have 1 week to prepare the game. We'll be ready to everything on the game. And like I said before in the cup. We are completely underdogs, even when we play against teams that in theory they are weaker than us. I said all the time they are underdogs because it's not our main competition. We have this opportunity to go to the semi-finals and we'll fight. We'll give the maximum to go to the semi-finals because it's something that we want, of course, and we'll try to explore the minimum percentage that we have. We try to work everything with our hands to try to win. And I trust a lot in my players, and I believe that we can do that.
Tottenham weaker without Harry Kane. Do you have a better chance of winning because he's not playing?
Well, in the last game he was playing and they was losing 1-0. When he come out, they win 4-1. So we never know if they are more weak or not. I'm talking of a fantastic striker. He's a fantastic striker. I like him a lot. But you know that big teams, when they replace one player, how we can say that about Kane when we don't have Andre Ayew, we don't have Jordan Ayew, we don't have also King, we don't have Fair, we don't have Boni, we don't have Renato Sanchez. So all these players make a big difference to us because we need all of them. In the big clubs, all of them, next week the manager will be alone on White Hart Lane or in the center of the trainings because all of them they go to national team because they are top players. All of them belongs to national team, so we'll be alone. Probably will be alone there. So all of them have a big value. So they have substitutes, of course, to all the positions. These kind of clubs.
You've always said, Carlos, that the priority is always the Premier League. As you get nearer, possibly to an FA Cup final, does the FA Cup become more of a priority with each game? Are you less likely to put a weaker team in this time because you want to get nearer the prize?
I never put a weaker team. You know what I said now. I said that we protect players that can be with small injuries or small problems. So all the time we did this, and we'll do the same. So the problems that the player, if you felt that have any problem, that have a problem or a situation that can be injury or because he's near to be injured or something, we'll not take risks. So we'll do absolutely the same. We'll not change our behavior. But we never put a weak team, in my opinion, in the cup. We play again all the time with a team with value. Even the player one or another is not playing too much, but he's not playing because it's circumstantial, because another player is doing well. But if this player that was not playing, we'll be absolutely sure he will perform very well. So we'll be with a strong side on Saturday, absolutely sure. I can guarantee that we'll be with a strong side. Understanding that again we must call under 23 players, and we are happy to do that because it's something that we saw no corner. what happened with Connor. We put DJ also to play, Daniel James to play also. We put also one or another boy, and we are happy to call them. And sure that in 18 will be under 23 players, but I can guarantee that we'll try to fight, and of course we try to do our best to go to the next stage, to the semi-final. If we go, fantastic. If we don't go, we'll be not the hand of the world, absolutely sure. But Tottenham will be a challenge, understanding also that we are not winning since 91, and understanding also that we don't achieve this stage since 64. So I born in 65, so it was a long time. So as you understand, it will be a challenge to all of us, and we have expectations about that, of course.
Two very much informed Korean players, Keane for you and Son for Spurs. How do they compare?
Oh, they are both very good players. So if they have 9 players like that in Korea, they can win the World Cup. Because they are really top players, both. One in attack, another in the middle. They are with a big influence in both teams. So very important.
Thanks, Carlos.
Cheers.
Carlos, would it be unfair to say that this game is more important to Tottenham than it is to Swansea because of the fact Tottenham are out of the Champions League and Swansea's priority is to stay in the Premier League?
Yes. Now you remember one thing that happened with me. I remember now I was talking when you asked this question. When I play with 18 years old, I play in Braga, and we play against Tottenham. And in Braga, Tottenham win 3-0 in that moment. And we was playing White Hart Lane, and the manager in that moment, Kinito, my manager, put me to play with 18 years old, and I play in White Hart Lane with 18 years old, very young. And the game, as you understand, 3-0. Was not important, and after the game we lose 6-0, 6-1. Playing that team, Glenn O'Donnell, Ardiles, they win after the Cup of the Cups in that year. So I remember when I was in the bus when finished the game, 6-0, as you understand, we are very shy in that moment. So. And in that moment, I remember that when the manager came to the bus, we was like this, like, oh my God. And Kinit is a very positive guy. And when he arrived to the bus, he looked to us, and he don't see nobody because everybody is down the bench, behind the bench, and so on. And he looked to us and said, "What happened? What happened with you? Nobody talk?" And in that moment, Glenn Noodle, he was coming out of the stadium, I think with wife or girlfriend in that moment. And he looked at and he said, look that guy. Very tall, blondie, very nice girlfriend or wife. Look to the cars, the guys, look to the cars, very nice cars and so on. So, and he looked to us, what is this? Very small, we have a lot of beer. Your wives and your girlfriends is very bad. Your cars is the Fiat Punto and so on, and Renault. What do you want? You want to win to these guys? 6-0. Fantastic. Chauffeur, music please, music. And everybody goes. So he returned the things very fast in that moment. He returned the things. It happened with Tottenham in that moment. So Kinit is a very special manager to me in that moment. Sorry, and what you ask me?
I said, would the game be more important to Tottenham because they're out of the Champions League? And a lot of people are saying they have to win a trophy.
Will be, of course it will be. I think a club like a Tottenham have very high expectations in all the competitions. It's normal, and they want to win trophies. So it's completely different way that we are in this competition. So we are here to do our best. We are playing underdogs, and again, I'm not saying this to put pressure because I don't believe in this kind of pressure. They have these clubs, because I was managed this kind of clubs also. You have the natural pressure to win. So all the games you must win. So to them it's absolutely the same. If I say that they have the big pressure, if they must win, it's absolutely the same. Because the big clubs, they must win all the games. This is the point. If they don't win one game, or if they lose, is a big problem. It's like the hand of the world usually in the big clubs. So, but it's a reality. Of course, they have more responsibility in this competition, like in the Premier, than us. This is absolutely normal.
You said Swansea in the first game had a 10% chance, now 30%, but the first game, the game in the league, was very, very close. I think you still maybe think about it and think maybe you could have got something out of it.
Absolutely sure. With VAR, we will not lose that game, absolutely sure, in that game. This is a reality also. Yeah. So, as you remember, the first goal was a clear offside, happened in football, so no problem about that, but it was a reality. And the other situation also, we put the ball in the bar in the second half. One situation with Sanchez also looked like a red card, but okay, at the hand, we discussed the game at the hand, and it was important. No make us absolutely sure stay in the same level than them. Absolutely sure. They are better than us. We know about that. But in football, you know that even the opponents can be better. In the bad day of the good teams, in the very good day of the teams that are not so strong, and with a very strong commitment, the teams that are not so strong, they can win to another. This is the beauty of the football, and we are here to try to do that. And we'll try. So we'll fight, and we'll try to do that. At the end, let's see what will happen. Again, if you're still in the competition, fantastic. If you will be out of the competition, it's not the end of the world, and we'll be ready to the Premier.
Do you think that defeat to Tottenham in the league, was that the performance and the way Swansea played and what you were able to tell the players after the game? Do you think that helped you with the Liverpool win and the Arsenal win, in the sense of it helped your players believe they could compete against the top teams?
Different games, different strategies, different games. So Liverpool playing completely different way. Arsenal playing completely different way, and Arsenal have the personality also completely different, quality personality, identity of the team is completely different. But we understand that we are ready to compete against all the teams, so we can compete with all the teams. When I said compete, we can discuss the score with all the teams, and we'll be ready on Saturday to compete against Tottenham.
You said after the Sheffield Wednesday draw, I think both managers wish we could just play penalties now. Obviously, no more replays in the FA
That's
Cup.
Good.
This is a good
so finish the academy, the police academy, the movie finish. Is the end. It's like when you have that movies that have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and after they said no, finish, no. So it's a Police Academy 17 now and finish. So it's good. I'm happy. I told you, I agree, especially in England because of a lot of games. It's my opinion that if you have a game in the cup and if you finish 90 minutes or eventually 120, but even 90 minutes, and the both managers agree that they go to penalties because they have a lot of games and they have with problems with the team and so on, I think can be possible they choose this way. We prefer decide the game in penalties and finish in that moment. It's just opinion, because in England, as you know, we have a lot of games, and sometimes these games that when we repeat stay in between two important games. So it's natural that the clubs after protect the team in the main competition, and another is not so important. I think this situation can give more importance to the cup also, because the teams knows that they have the possible to don't have the replacement, and they can jump to another stage without more games. Understand? Just opinion.
Yeah. Final question for me, and along those lines, do you think the FA Cup is something British people love? The FA Cup, we think it's the best cup competition in the world.
It's the best.
More and more, managers are not able to put out their best side. Would it help the competition if there were no replays at all? From round 3 all the way through to...
I think there are things that can protect more the competition. The first thing is the calendar. So if the calendar if you want to give importance to the competition, we must put the calendar that in that game, the last game that the teams did before that game was 4 days before. Because I believe that all the managers, if they have 4 days to prepare a game, and after they have 3 or 4 to prepare the next one, they will put the best team. But sometimes it's not what happened, as you know. Sometimes you play on Saturday or Sunday, and you have game on Tuesday to the Cup, or Wednesday and after we have a game on Tuesday. So make the manager think about the priorities. So I think the calendar is the most important. And after there are 2 or 3 things like this that I'm talking about. The replacement games in England is not good because we have a lot of games and we can give more important. And the surprises can appear more often if you don't do the replacements, correct? If you have a team, you know that some clubs, for example, we play against the teams that we play and we draw at home of them. Imagine that in that moment, they have penalties and they win. So a team from League 2 can stay in the competition and we're out. But we have another game, we win for 8 in the second game. So, and the competition, the cup competition, the FA competition is very good and everybody like it because the small teams can win to the big teams. So make this more special and absolutely sure will make more difficult to the big clubs and protect more the small clubs if you just decide it in one game. So. But it's again, it's an opinion. I don't want to. It's my opinion, but I don't want to change nothing. Okay, I'm in the country of the football.
Thank you. Carlos, I'm going to change tack completely. We were speaking to a group of fans yesterday who were saying that the atmosphere on the terraces is so much better now. It's so much more positive, obviously from results, but they do put a large part of it down to you as well, sort of goodwill that they feel that you've engendered in the club. Is that being deliberate on your part? Were you aware that things were a little bit like this on the terraces, and did you feel that you had a responsibility to do something about that, not just on the pitch, but sort of caring for things off the pitch? Or has it just been a sort of a side effect of the football you've brought in?
No, I think it's your personality also. I believe that is a question of personality. So if you go to a place that you act very straight, you never smile to nobody, you want just to follow the rules absolutely straight. You don't have any margin that to deal with the things. Everybody's more tense, we don't relax too much. If you behave with the discipline, you create the rules, everybody must follow the discipline, and you are very straight about that. But at the same time, we are positive. I think this is you saw it one video that sometimes is in social media, that one guy is looking, in the tube, and he go inside and they look, I think maybe a movie or something, with the headphone and starting smiling, and he's smiling, ha 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 ha, and after 1 minute, everybody is smiling on the train, everybody, and nobody understand what happened, but everybody was smiling. So this is, you are smiling now, you see, all of you are smiling. So this is, in English, contagious? Contagious. This is contagious. If you have a positive environment and positive things, it's a contagious, absolutely sure. I believe a lot in that. But again, I'm doing my work. I'm doing my work, and after the effect of the work is depend on a lot of people, and special about the players. So the players is, to me, is all the time in the center of everything. They are the most important persons in the clubs because they play. And the ball also, because without the ball you can't play, so the ball is important also.
Good point, very well made. Did players ever talk to you about the way they feel about how the fans feel? Do they ever speak to you about how concerned they are about the way fans feel, or how perhaps happier they are if they feel the fans are happy? Do they ever talk to you about that sort of thing?
No, we never talk about that, really. No, we talk more about specific things, again, about specific things, about the work. So, even I have a relation very positive. I know there are a line between me and my players, so I don't jump the line also. So I don't. I'm not player. I'm a manager. You understand? I have a good relation. I'm happy to help everybody. I'm happy to hear everybody, but I'm a manager. So they are in the place of players. I'm placing on the manager. So the conversations usually is more. Can happen one or another situation, but very singular. So usually we play about things about the work, about specific things, try to develop the things, and not too much about social things because again they are aligned. I'm a manager, they are players. They are a good relation, but we understand we have a different roles, of course.
Yeah, I understand that. Just touching again on what Graham was mentioning earlier about Alfie Mawson getting the call up and Connor Roberts, absolutely fantastic and great that Swansea has given their international managers those players. Is there a downside to that, though, in the fact that those players now are going to probably come under a lot more scrutiny and possibly you might be in danger of losing them when it comes to the summer?
Oh, listen, I have all the time when I start to manager, I have like a manager, I have two things in my head. One thing is try to develop my teams to win games because it's my job. But parallel to this, my job is try to put the players, better players. This is my challenge. I try to, when I start working with one player, I won't feel that after 1 month or 2 months, this player is better player. So it means that he developed the abilities, and it means that he's doing things that he didn't do in the past, and he's doing better and better. So to do that, of course, after is the consequences of this. So there are players involved in the national team. When I was in Sheffield Wednesday, it's the same. We put more players in national team, in different national teams, and I stay very happy about that. After, if the player go to one level, after he jump to another club or a bigger club, this is the natural consequences of your work, and I don't think that is negative. I think this is very positive because you felt a little part of this. The more important is the player, but you feel that you contribute to the players be better, and when the players jump to another level, of course we are happy about that.
Final one from me, and it's going back to your wonderful analogies that we all enjoy so much. I'd just be interested to know on how much you love language and how much that the analogies that you come up with perhaps come out of your love of language.
What is the Greek? Mila Hellenica. Everyone Greek here. Parakalo. No, I like to learn language, but that we are learning all the time in the life. So I think when we stop to learn, we stop to live, in my opinion, because we are learning all the time. And nowadays, the way that the society develop, if you don't learn all the time and if you don't follow also the young generation, you will feel like a ET. You are ET in the middle of the young generation because they start talking different language, different way, they manage different things. So we must try to follow them, and it's not easy to do that. I'm trying to do that all the time. Try to learn. I like learn language, but I think more important is not just learn language, is learn about the life, because all the time we are learning things about politics, about what happened in the world, about a lot of things that we are in football, but football have a good relation with society, because football is part of the society. So if you don't understand the society, you can't understand football, in my opinion, because you will deal with the persons.
Yeah, of course. But aside from actually learning a language, the way that the analogies that you give us, they're very colourful. You obviously enjoy using words. Is that an enjoyment for you, and is that then a sort of a deliberate thing because you enjoy sort of the colourful thing that you can put across?
Yeah, I explained to you. It's more easy to me and explain to you sometimes one situation using analogies. Instead, I talk here. You see, I'm talking a lot. I'm talking here. Maybe you have a chronometer. I saw you have a chronometer. Maybe I'm talking about around 10 minutes, and after, if I said something in 1 minute, you will understand exactly what I said. I don't need to talk 10 minutes. So I swear I don't prepare nothing when I come here. So when the things happen, and I remember sometimes the things to explain. Today I don't have any kind of analogy today, for example, because it's nothing related to that. I told a story, not bad story, not bad story about Tottenham.
You enjoy it. You enjoy putting the analogies and the colourfulness of it all together.
Yeah. Again, we did a lot in Portugal when we talk with the people. With a lot. You can't imagine how many we call it common sense. That you said something that if I translate don't make any sense, and if I said that everybody understand. We have thousands. Is a popular develop of these kind of things in the sense of tradition. So maybe my son and my daughter is not using too much, but I learn a lot from my grandmother and my father, because this can, and when we are talking, sometimes we remember that we can explain the things more easy. And I like it. If you ask, I like it because I prefer don't talk too much, and I'm talking too much, and I prefer go more straight away. More straight away.
We enjoy it. Very best of luck for me.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you. Cheers.